Hey guys, it's Mark here, back with the next playing card review, and today we are going to be reviewing the new Fulton's deck. It has a long name called Idle One Mall Walking, something like that. Yes, Idle One Mall Walking by Brad Fulton. So yeah, let's get into the video. So I know the videos have been way too long lately. My goal is like 15-20 minutes, and the last two were about 40 each. So I'm gonna get into this super quick. I know I said I was gonna have a video out this Friday. I've just been, you wouldn't believe how busy I've been, but yeah, so a lot of stuff going on. I'm really excited. This deck just came today. It just got released. There was only 150 of them made. So Brad Fulton, he works with Art of Play. I'll throw up a few decks on the side, like he did the Fulton Casino and the Fulton Street playing cards, some of my favorite decks. He's a good friend of Dan and Dave, and they collaborate a lot, mainly on the Dan and Dave decks instead of the Art of Play decks. This looks like, I believe it was an Anyone deck from like Cardistry or something. I'll put a picture on the side, but I'm going to try and make this a quicker review, but there's also a lot of detail. I'm going to start putting some of his Instagram posts on the side here, and then just a couple quick updates while I'm putting all those pictures up for you guys to read. So yeah, the one deck, the Legends playing cards, again, sorry, that's slightly off. There we go. I'll put that in the pinned comments as well. It's in its way through customs right now, so hopefully I'll have that deck and uncut sheet and everything to review before, before the thing is over, and I really hope that, it gets sorry, I can't think, I'm so tired. The Kickstarter, gets funded. That's what I'm thinking of. Also, yes, I know this is starting to fall, and you can start to see the picture that's behind it. I've been too tired to redo it because it was super hard. But yeah, and then Art of Play just released this deck of cards on Kickstarter. I'm so excited for it. It's a tarot deck. I only have one tarot deck. I know nothing about it. This girl that I was hanging out with got me a tarot deck when she found out I started collecting playing cards. But anyway, I have, you can't really see it, that pink one, that huge deck. So that's the only tarot deck I have. I've never really looked at it or anything, but that's neither here nor there. I'm super excited about that. But so, yeah, I'll put some pictures of the Kickstarter. I mean, that's not going to be here till like December, but it looks so cool. Like, I went all out for it. Like, there's these cool ceramic boxes, and you guys will see the pictures. Picked out a deck of cards, ordered and everything for the 150. We're at 142 right now. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoy. And yeah, and 8 more subscribers will have a giveaway. I'm sure I missed some stuff, but let's get into this deck. So Brad Fulton, like I said, he works with Art of Play a lot. And as you can see from the pictures and stuff I've put before, so this is his wife, I believe. And this is basically, he said, it's like his life's work and like a diary in a deck of cards. And it's like very nostalgic and talking about him as a kid in the 80s walking through the mall. I absolutely love that. So there's going to be lots of pictures on the side. It's a very detailed deck, but I've never seen anything like that, how it comes off to the side. But yeah, I write, journal, diary, whatever you want to call it, quite a bit, so I can relate to like the, I don't know, I don't want to sound, sorry for the lights as well, make this sound weird, but I can very much relate to like the depressive, nostalgic diary entry sort of vibe in this deck. So it really stood out to me. I mean, I've loved the Brad Fulton decks that he's like the full index with R to play. That's also very cool. So yeah, it's got a border, but then it sticks out on some point. But he basically just said this is his life's work and his life and everything put into a deck of cards. Oh wow, so it starts with the King of Hearts. Very interesting. Do we have any ad cards? We do. All 4 ad cards in the back. So you can see it's very 80s like vibe. I also forgot to mention, don't know what that says. If I can translate it, I will. So this is probably going to be a lot of editing, so this might be Tuesday's video, or I might just say whatever and do a Saturday video because I still have the missing deck to do. And then, like I said, I have some cool stuff coming. Then obviously once we hit 150, I will put out that video to give away. But yeah, let's get into the ad cards. So like I said, various 80s disco, like, you know, those like commercials. I'll put a picture like those, like, I don't know, like yoga pants that they did in like the exercise videos in the 80s. Like that's what this color makes me think of. Sorry about that. My microphone was starting to die, so I just had to switch it out. But yeah, so like I said, I can, you know, just relate to like the vibe I got off of this deck was like I don't know, it's like kind of like depressive journal type vibe, but super cool. And yeah, he said like it's, you know, his life's work and everything. Only 150 of these were made. So yeah, super cool that I got to get one, and I can see too why it has a couple different names. I'll put the full name, how it's listed on the site up above. Then we have this one here. I'll put a picture and then show it to you guys. Mall walk with Fulton. Join me in a vigorous tour through Westminster Mall. And then Wednesday, March 7th, 1979, 8:15 p.m. Coffee and donuts at Windchill's to follow. So yeah, just very like nostalgic, and I don't know if it's just me, but like I am a very nostalgic person, but I always find it sad at the same time. Yeah, super cool. Love this, like the old computer screen look to it. Again, there's gonna be a lot of pictures on the sides in this one because you know, so you guys can get a closer up visual into, because you're not seeing anything when I'm reading it to you guys. The malls of my childhood are gone. They exist only in dreams. In dreams I walk with you. In dreams I talk to you. So yeah, very like poetic. Yeah, I don't even know what to call this. It's so cool though, and I already love from the start like all the crazy details, like that road or checkers or whatever it is, the colors. It's just so beautiful. But then, and then we start with the King of Hearts. How crazy is that? So yeah, we have, obviously there's so much detail to go through. Like I said, I don't want to make this a crazy long video, but this is just like a, I don't know, deck of cards I had to have. Like it just so meaningful, and yeah, I don't know, for someone to put like everything into a deck of cards like that, it just seems very beautiful. But yeah, we'll start with the King of Hearts and end on the Ace of Spades, I guess, because that's how I assume he intended for it to be. But yeah, we have today I walked South Coast Plaza and wandered where the future sleeps at night. Very cool. Yeah, again, I'll be putting pictures up. In the future, mall walking will be an Olympic sport. So yeah, like I said, very mall based, and then I know a bunch of this is based on his wife as well. Use an ad card as a joker. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, very comical as well. I feel like a lot of like things that are serious people add, you know, like comedic relief to, and just to say, love the pips and indices, how we've got like that old vibe with the circles with the heart over it, and then the picture of a 10 of hearts in the 10 of hearts, like, and then on top of that to have like that triangle sort of look. Like there's just too much to analyze, and I know like I can't do this deck of cards justice. And like he said in one of the posts something to the extent of like, lots of Easter eggs or that sort of thing. And I'm sure there's a lot I'm gonna miss. Like I said, it's my first time opening the deck. But yeah, I mean, I feel like a deck like this is meant to be interpreted. It's like art, decks of cards like these are art, and it's, just, I feel like meant to be interpreted however, the person that gets the deck interprets it. But says, I've fallen and I can't get up. And then, yeah, there's his wife here. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, and I believe that's where the Japanese, Chinese, I'm not sure where it comes in, but Korean maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not too good with that sort of thing. Oh, geez, I didn't even notice. I said so many details I'm going to miss out on. We have the 37 there, but I just can't get over how much I like that tuck case. But yeah, his wife there. There's just so much in this deck. We get to the Jack of Diamonds. Really, really interesting. I love when people do stuff like this. Like, I'm not going to do it in the typical order, like to go hearts and then diamonds. I've never seen a deck of cards do that. And yeah, I really love just like the freedom that he has to be like, yeah, I'm just going to do it completely different than it's always been done. And like I said, I have quite a few of his decks. I like his decks. They're typically ones I've got off Dan and Dave, though, like the NASA playing cards, he did those as well. But yeah, just super cool. And yeah, a lot of respect to the guy to just like, do what he wants with a deck of cards, if that makes sense. So this one says, this sucks. I always wanted to be the king. And it's the Jack of Diamonds. Well, so like I said, in with the nostalgia and journal or diary entries and the sort of almost like depressive stuff, there's like comedic relief in it, which I think is really cool, and I think a lot of people do that. And yeah, I can definitely relate to that. But yeah, super cool. Also, like, such a beautiful card. It is insane. But yeah, so I might put this video out on Tuesday if I get it done. Like, yeah, I'll probably wait till Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna have time to make another video because every Tuesday there'll be a video. I'm guessing this is him and his kid. I could be wrong. That could be someone from his childhood or something. I have no clue. That is just my guess. Or yeah, I don't know. I'm assuming that's him and his daughter. I'm not 100% sure. If I miss anything, which I'm going to miss a lot, but if I miss anything, catch it in editing. I'll put it up above if I can figure it out. To the Queen of Clubs. Been doing this a long time. Today is the town. Sorry, been doing this a long time. Today, this town is a new Jack City. So yeah, very cool. I just love like the short diary entries on here. In heaven, I saw Jeremy Klein's backside, 360 Ollie, and Vista Vision. I don't know what Vista Vision is. I will put it to the side, but it's a skateboard trick I love. One of the things you guys probably don't know about me, I suck at skating, but I love skateboarding. I've gone to like a bunch of the SLL competitions. If you don't know, it's Street League skateboarding, going to the X Games. So yeah, I love skateboarding. Didn't expect to see anything skateboarding related in that, but yeah, super cool. And also, this is just really random, and sorry, I'm not acknowledging them, but like all these cards are just insane, like so beautiful. Like, these seriously might be the coolest face cards, number cards, pips, indices I've ever seen. Like, this is amazing, and it just fits the vibe, like the bright neon colors and everything. But like, I feel like this is kind of random. I feel like skateboarding and cardistry kind of have like a similar vibe, if you know what I mean. I feel like it's kind of like the same type of people. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, like after school, the people that do cardistry and that people that go to the skate park. Like, I feel like there's a lot of parallels in that. Just a random thought I had seeing that card. But yeah, super, super cool. Yeah, and like I said, love how he's going, you know, putting the spades at the end, which is really interesting, something you never see in a deck. Oh, wow. Huh. Got a picture here. I'm guessing that this is Brad Fulton as a kid or a teenager, you know, whatever. I could be wrong, but that is my guess. Sorry, I just want to make sure this microphone is still on. I would be very sad if the sound wasn't on for this video. Very cool sculpture here. Not 100% sure what that's from. It almost looks like a sculpture and then like turned into a meme or something with the hair. I don't know. And like I said, he said there's like a lot of subtleties and Easter egg sort of things from his life. So I don't know if, like, you know, this one could be like a movie scene that was like, you know, a movie he saw at the mall in his childhood. I have no clue. That looks familiar. I'll do a Google scan of that and see if I can figure out what that's from and put it on the side. But yeah, I just cannot get over it. Like, yeah, just, this is by far one of the most creative decks I've ever seen. Like, it's just insane to me. Like, people think of, you know, simple things like, oh, let's make the shape different on this, or let's do this, but to add a picture of cards in a deck of cards like that is just so cool. And then we've got, I don't know if that's the same sculpture there, it might be, but yeah, super cool. Yeah, also this deck, I've done it a couple times, what makes for a great fan. We've got the blank white space in the middle, down the edge, the pink, and then the green that goes all the way around. But yeah, super, super cool. Wow, that's crazy too, to see the different colors in there, because, okay, so we've got the gray and pink. I didn't even really notice that for the red, and then for the red, or, you know, hearts and diamonds, and then for the typically black cards, you know, clubs and spades, we've got the green here. So yeah, super, super cool. Yeah, I mean, off of look and everything, like, everything is getting a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, wow, these feel amazing as well. And these aren't printed on UPS or USPCC. I forget what they're printed on. I'll put it up above as usual. But yeah, they feel super nice. Yeah, I don't think he said the actual name of who they were printed by. I think he has said they're printed in this country or something. But yeah, very, very cool deck of cards, like I said. There's only 150 of these. So I hope I wasn't out of frame for a couple of those. But yeah, super, super cool. Like, I am obsessed with this deck. This is now, like, gonna be, how I always say, like, honestly, I feel like this is gonna be a top 5 deck for me. It's so, so cool. And yeah, I just, like I said, I resonate with a lot of the stuff in here. Obviously not walking in the malls in the 80s, but just like the sad nostalgia, and I don't know, it's just a very cool deck, like all the comedic relief or comical stuff in here, and just the journals or diaries, whatever you want to call it. Super, super cool. Really like this deck. I mean, we're gonna, I'll go one by one, but I think you guys can already tell, you know, what I'm gonna give this as a score. Yeah, tuck case, insane. Look at that. Like, I've never seen, like, just the amount of creativity in this deck. Like, so, so cool. The checkerboard, like, everywhere you look, there's something insane, and I can't imagine how much time he spent in this deck of cards. And yeah, like I said, in the pictures I showed earlier, you'll be able to see, like, what I mean, and kind of get more of an understanding of how he feels about this deck of cards and stuff. I don't know if he's going to do a second release. So there was a gilded edition that they had like 50 of, and then this, the regular edition, there was like, yeah, 100. It's 1 out of 150. So I don't know if any are still left on the site. I kind of doubt there will be by the time this video comes out. But yeah, not sure if he's gonna do a second version of this or anything. I have no clue, but yeah, super cool either way. Super glad I found out about this. And then, like I said, a bunch of cool stuff to come. But oh, we were talking about the tuck case. Tuck case gets a 10 out of 10. Face cards, just we looked through them already, and like I said, I don't want to make another crazy long video. Which if there's a video to do it on, it's definitely this one. But tuck case 100%. Or sorry, tuck case 100% 10 out of 10. Face cards 100% 10 out of 10. The journals, even if they were just normal court cards, like all these are so cool. 10 out of 10 for that. Back design, like I love how part of it has the border and then part of it doesn't. It just makes for a really cool look. Oh wow, that's so insane. That was a terrible fan too, and it still looked amazing. But yeah, super cool. Really yeah, back design 10 out of 10. This was a $25 deck, but like I said, this is now one of my favorite decks, and I just dropped a couple of them. But yeah, sorry, one sec here. I cannot leave these cards on the floor. I might edit this out. Just dropped a couple of them there. They are a little slippery, but they are super springy. Like I like. Sorry, I can't talk. They are super springy. Like I like in a new deck of cards. But yeah, they honestly, like, I'm not just saying it because everything else is literally perfect. I'm saying it because they feel super nice. Like they feel great. Maybe not quite to the level. Oh, what am I doing? Maybe not quite to the level of a couple decks, you know, that I've ranked 10 out of 10, but it definitely still feels like a 10 out of 10. Like I said, price, they were expensive, but this is such an awesome deck of cards. Yeah, I'd pay 25, especially only being 150 of them made. Yeah, I would guess that it's mostly going to be like collectors getting this deck. So yeah, this will probably, my guess would be this will be the only review of this deck on YouTube, just because of the such small amount of these that were made. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see. It'd be interesting to see what other people have to say about it on Reddit and stuff like that. But yeah, super cool deck of cards, really like it. Like I said, 8 more subscribers till the giveaway. I don't even know if we went through all the things, but yeah, they feel super nice. Everything on this deck of cards, like, it's just so cool. I'll try and figure out what this picture is, but yeah, for me, it's a 50 out of 50. Like, yeah, I mean, and just tell how much work was put into this deck, and yeah, it's a really cool thing to, like, yeah, I think he spent like years working on this deck. And just quick tangent at the end here, but like, it's interesting to, like, if you're like to boil down and like be like, I'm gonna put everything I love in a deck of cards. Like, you can't put 100 different things, so it really takes you to like the couple or the few things that are super important to you, I feel like. So this would be super hard deck to make, and he just 100% nailed it. So shout out to Brad Fulton. This is such an amazing deck, and honestly, definitely one of my favorites. The ad cards are so cool too, with them all there. Super cool. The PlayStation, but with the Fulton, that's super cool. But yeah, like I said, 50 out of 50. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, bunch of cool videos coming up. The next video should be the missing deck. Oh, Art of Play just released this thing too, where they got like these new tuck cases and are like so they got these tuck cases, and then they have, like, you know, the cards in the warehouse, and, you know, like, it could be Overlook, it could be an Octopus Good Palm, it could be one of their newer decks, and they're like taking the old tuck case, taking the cards out of it, and putting them in this new tuck case they got, and then are sending. So it's like a mystery box or a mystery deck, but the tuck case is the wrapping basically. So you open it up and you don't know what the deck's going to be. I hope I explained that right. Like I said, I'm trying to make another 40-minute video, but yeah, this is one of the coolest decks, if not the coolest deck I've ever reviewed, honestly. And yeah, shout out to Brad Fulton. This is so cool. But yeah, I'll put a picture of that on the side, so that video will be coming up soon too. I got 3 of them, so I thought it would be fun, just look at the tuck case, open all 3 of them, see what decks they are, and yeah, just kind of fun, more chill style video. But yeah, I really wanted to get this video made because I ordered them as soon as they came out. And like I said, if people are looking for videos of this deck, I would love to have one up. So it's Friday right now. Yeah, I know I need to have a video out on Tuesday. So unless I get another one recorded, this will be Tuesday's video. But no matter what, there'll be a video Tuesday. So if you see this for some reason, I know I said I don't like to do it, Tuesday and Friday. If there's a second video, it's on Friday. But yeah, we'll see. But this will probably be on Tuesday. And then hopefully we'll have a second video on Friday this time, because hopefully I'll have more time to make videos. But I still love doing it more than anything. It's just I've been super busy. But yeah, Brad Fulton, Idol, mall walking. Yeah, 50 out of 50. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, so yeah, the video is done. I was just laying in bed editing it, and after I made the video, sorry, this will be quick. As you can see, I'll put a picture of it up. My 12 deck holder, like, you guys know I love Art of Play, but I was like, man, the deck I just reviewed is so cool. Like, that needs to go up there. So I removed the 2 overlooked decks, obviously. Still in my collection. They're 2 of the top ones up there now. But put a couple new decks up there. Obviously, the Idol one, Mall Walking by Brad Fulton. And so I did that. I was laying in bed editing the video, and I was like, I have to tell him like how cool this deck is, and I'll put the comments right there. And yeah, he replied like instantly and said like, I'm glad that somebody got the deck, like understood the deck. And he said, let's get coffee sometime. So shout out to him, the absolute nicest guy ever. Is so cool of him. Whether it's something that happens in my lifetime or not, the nicest gesture. But yeah, I would literally take a weekend off work and fly there to get to talk to the guys. Yeah, so cool, such an inspiration. Love him. But yeah, I just thought that was like the perfect ending to this video, was that comment. And yeah, I just love this deck so much. So thank you, Brad Fulton. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.